All right, welcome back. Sports Show YouTube. We're checking out Mr. Terrell Owens' career highlights. Terrell Owens, it was a damn shame and actually probably a disgrace the way Terrell Owens was disrespected as far as finally getting in the Hall of Fame in 2018. But Terrell Owens putting up monster numbers. Terrell Owens, top 3 in receiving touchdowns for his career, top 3 in receiving yardage for a wide receiver in his career, top 10 in receptions. 3 times he led the NFL in receiving yards. Terrell Owens, man, so many big moments with him, so many controversial moments with him too, right? The standing there from the star when he was on San Francisco, disrespected the Dallas Cowboy logo, had that big clutch when Steve Young threw that game-winning touchdown. I forgot what year it was, but in the back of the end zone, Steve Young to Terrell Owens in that big playoff game as the Niners would knock off the Green Bay Packers. Going over to Philadelphia, which really put them over the edge, at least in the NFC, teaming up with Donovan McNabb, having that nasty knee injury, able to come back in the Super Bowl, still putting up 7 catches. Just a remarkable career for Terrell Owens, and I still think this dude could play today. Even in his later years with Buffalo, still had some pretty decent stats, putting over 800 yards. And his last season in Cincinnati, almost hitting 1,000 at 983 and 9 touchdowns at 37 years old. But we're going to do this career highlights for Terrell Owens, the one, the only. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Let's run it.
3-man rush, and Young stumbles on the way back and fires up the middle. Pass is caught by Owens. Owens made the catch.
Holy moly. T.O. was just drama, man. T.O. was must-see TV.
You think it's a distraction? Is this just hurting
There
the
is
team?
no Terrell Owens.
Now it's almost like he's a punchline because of all the things that he's done.
Usually when there's that much theater, there's not that much substance. And the guy produced.
We tend to then push their accomplishments aside because we don't like them. We have a bad attitude, you know.
I've made mistakes, but at the end of the day, when I look in the mirror, I see strength.
Young goes deep. Open is Owens. Touchdown! Terrell Owens! A rookie from Tennessee, Chattanooga, has his first NFL touchdown.
Written down in 10. Goes across, caught by Owens with a great move on the sideline, and Owens is gone for a touchdown.
That youngster has changed the 49ers.
Whatever Thunder is. Thunder's a touchdown.
You saw Terrell Owens, you saw tight coverage on him.
Here's Young back to throw. Owens, touchdown.
He is going to be a heck of a player.
Steve Young. And this pass is caught by Terrell Owens. Touchdown. Great effort by Terrell Owens. Still motoring is number 81. He just throws him to the side and gets that ball. Remember, it's where the ball is, not where the body is.
Was in the lineup for the 49ers. The pass. Owens. Off his kneecaps.
You have to understand who T.O. was when he came in here. He was the nicest kid that you could ever imagine.
It was yes, sir. No, sir. I mean, he called me sir through the 98 season. I was trying to tell him, don't call me sir anymore. It's just weird. Like, don't do it.
And that is the first fumble he has lost this year. Terrell Owens on the end around. Inside the 5, spins, touchdown. And watch Owens go downfield and just run right through the Rams. Number 2 here is to get it to where it's a 2 field goal deal. And they've got it drilled in there to Owens. What a big day. On a 10 from the 21-yard.
Sorry to pause there. Was that Elvis Gerbach? We got an Elvis Gerbach sighting. He played for Kansas City, went to Michigan. I think that was Elvis Gerbach.
Hard line, quick throw to Terrell Owens. Slips a tackle and turns a short gain into not only a long gain, but a touchdown.
Young almost falls down, throws to the end zone. Owens! 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 Caught it! He caught it! He caught it! He caught it! 25-yard touchdown pass! Terrell Owens being bumped to the goal line. Hit as he caught the ball. He hasn't held on to anything, including his fingers, all day.
Another quick slant. Terrell Owens, touchdown! Oh, man!
the Tennessee 22. First and 10. Garcia going deep. He's got Owens at the 2. He's in for the touchdown. What a play.
I just seen the difference, but I think when he stood on that star in Dallas, that was when he became T.O.
Third and goal. Garcia off the play fake, rolling right, has the touchdown. Terrell Owens. Where's he going?
Right to the center of the stadium.
Right to the Dallas Cowboys logo. He looks skyward.
I wasn't doing it to taunt anybody. I wasn't directing it at anybody.
I think Emmitt Smith and the Cowboys took it a little differently.
Touchdown! He's going to the center of the field, too, and glances over to the 49ers sideline.
If you want it to be a battle, it's going to be a battle. Okay, we're at your house. I did it the first time you did it. Okay, well, stop me from doing it again.
And Spellman, I think, was how they got their run defense back on track last week.
Garcia to Owens, touchdown. And Owens again heading for midfield. There he goes.
There's going to be a penalty on George Teague because he's going to clock him. Now Teague's going to be kicked out of the game. You know, I got to tell you, I don't blame Teague for doing that.
I was pissed. I chewed him out in the locker room in front of the team. I said, we will never win like that.
I felt betrayed behind it because I didn't feel the support of the head coach.
That fractured our relationship because he was pissed at me forever. He was the very best receiver in the league for the next year and a half. He played angry, but he played well.
49ers need to reach the 6-yard line for a first down. Garcia pulls it down, throws over the middle, has his man to the 10, inside the 10. Terrell Owens still on his feet to the 5, touchdown.
You know, it's crazy in these highlights, too. You could say he's not fast. T.O. was never the fastest, but damn, that stiff arm strength, and even had some agility with the whoop, whoop, whoop right there, stiff arming fool.
Runs with the purpose. He knows he's going nowhere. He looks at the last second down the field, and then Owens, look at this.
But that looks right. Owens.
That looked like a Randy Moss catch.
Yes, it did. 49er touchdown.
Let's talk about Terrell Owens and what a receiver he is.
Owens makes the catch. Here's Owens, and that's the record.
Terrell Owens is having the biggest day of his life, and now Terrell Owens has a record of all-time receptions in a game.
Garcia fires Owens, touchdown! Terrell Owens, his second touchdown catch of the day. Yards on third down. This time, aired it out for Terrell Owens.
Folks, Ray Buchanan.
Owens into the end zone, his third touchdown of the game, 52 yards, and the 49ers win it in overtime.
I think T.O., he just wore everything on his sleeves. And he was very confrontational, but he was so strong and he was so explosive off the line.
They say Randy Moss, Mr. Clay. They're going to take another look.
He always said this, when the ball is in my hands, we have a better chance to win.
Give me the ball. I don't want to hear nothing else. Give me the ball.
But what he did on the field, like, you can talk that talk if you perform on Sunday and Monday night, and he did that.
Who can make a play? I can. Who can make a play? I can.
In at running back for San Francisco, and the end around, and a pass attempt could be coming up now for Owens. He decides to run with it, and just looking for open spaces, he has it. Terrell Owens racing to the end zone, and Owens will get in for the touchdown.
Split back, set. Garcia going deep. Owens on this side, just makes the catch, touchdown. And the Niners have the lead again. What is that a pen?
Yeah, he had a pen in his sock, and he pulled it out and autographed the ball.
First the low back. Garcia lofted one to Owens. Touchdown 49ers. Garcia throws it. Terrell Owens wide open. Owens down the sideline. Touchdown 49ers. No flags on the play. Touchdown San Francisco.
Garcia steps up and floats it for Owens. Terrell Owens. Wow! Touchdown!
That's the best one yet.
No score, 10-10 left in the first quarter. Now the 49ers start with it from their own 24. That's Terrell Owens. That's Terrell Owens. That's a touchdown, San Francisco, no flags. Down to one. Garcia just got it away. And that completes to Owens. Still on his feet. Terrell Owens takes a hit and goes in for the touchdown. Quick throw, and it's Owens. Going for two. The 49ers. Garcia fires and connects with Owens again.
It's only one game so far. Terrell Owens.
Sorry to pause it here. What a performance in that playoff game. Was that the game that the Giants, it must not have been the Giants, it must have been the Niners because they lost. I think they missed like a game-winning field goal or some shit, I think, right? What was it, 2003? Some shit like that. I swear they missed a field goal late in that game.
Down the sideline, getting the first down and continuing. Makes a move back inside. Owens with the big run all the way into the end zone for the 49er touchdown. Terrell Owens, another 75-yard play.
I didn't want to leave, but I didn't feel like they wanted to pay me either.
He and Donovan had this chemistry.
This was, I can't emphasize it enough, but when he went to the Eagles, what a huge fucking deal it was. I remember the Ravens kind of being in the mix too. That defense they had, if they would have had Terrell Owens, and even if they had Kyle Bowler at quarterback, but Jamal Lewis and Terrell Owens on that offense, Todd Heap, would have been ridiculous. But when that defense with Terrell Suggs and Ed Reed, if he would have landed on Baltimore, that might have shifted things a little bit. But going to Philly, man, it was such a monumental move. And everybody kept saying, is T.O. going to behave? Is T.O. going to behave? And then him, McNabb, having that huge fallout, excuse me, and then doing the push-ups and sit-ups in front of the driveway. Just must-see fucking theater TV out there once he started going downhill in Philadelphia. But that first year out there, man, and played in the Super Bowl. But that injury that he sustained, he should have won MVP that season if he would have never got that injury. But man, Terrell Owens going to Philly, I can't tell you guys enough. If you weren't around at the time, what a huge deal that was. T.O. going over there with McNabb.
You saw it at the Pro Bowls.
Hey, big players make big plays, baby.
That helped attract him to Philadelphia.
Tuesday afternoon, Terrell Owens' private plane landed in Philadelphia.
I feel like I'm in a winning organization here. Maybe I am the missing link.
Like Terrell said about
Terrell.
That's what I meant, Terrell. We'll get this straight right now. It's T.O.
After the timeout, pump fake by Donovan McNabb into the end zone. It's caught for the touchdown by T.O. Already paying dividends. And ready for the World Bodybuilding Championship. McNabb rolling out, getting chased by Strahan. And McNabb looking to throw the ball away, and he throws it away into the hands of Owens for another touchdown. So Terrell Owens found a way to get open. McNabb's pass, and it is caught by Terrell Owens for the touchdown, doing a few sit-ups after the catch. Three wide receivers in, everybody goes out. McNabb gets time, waits, throwing deep downfield, touchdown! They did it again, Terrell Owens with his 7th touchdown of the game. Ooh. That's not much of a celebration. He's in for the Browns. McNabb going deep. He's got his man. Touchdown! Terrell Owens does it again. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Again, after the touchdown pass. 3rd down and 10. Underneath. It's Owens breaking a tackle. Touchdown number 9.
Part of that is McNabb, but Terrell Owens being physical is also a part of it.
And that pass is caught by Owens. It was a low throw. He breaks away. He's inside the 10, and he will score. Play fake to the end zone goes McNabb. How in the world does Owens get that
fires, and it is complete to Owens at the 50. Owens pulled down at the Cowboys' 47.
He's got a problem.
Yeah, Roy Williams with the horse collar. I'm pretty sure that's when the penalty started, was this injury he gave the TO right here. Roy Williams grabbing him, pulling down the safety from Oklahoma. Hell of a safety, too.
It looks like his leg gets caught up underneath him, and that's all Philadelphia needs, right?
Well, when I talked to the doctors, I figured he was done, but I'm telling you now, that was never in his thinking.
The doctor, he didn't medically clear me to play. So I had to sign a waiver to release the Eagles of any liability.
Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, on a glorious day just made for football. Super Bowl 39, about to begin.
That's why Philadelphia, to this day, loves him. Because this dude was hurt, and nobody thought he was going to play.
Belichick will tell you this is a pass-first team. Owens, open space. Harrison chasing and out of bounds inside the 20. And so much for him being a decoy. Second down and 8. McNabb fires the pass to Terrell Owens into the open field. Look out. Terrell Owens getting it into Patriot territory. Blitz coming from New England. The pass is caught. An unbelievable catch by Terrell Owens. Unbelievable.
Terrell Owens, as we were talking about, has really shown up big. I mean, you're talking about a guy basically playing on one leg, 5 weeks removed from having screws put in his ankle.
Imagine what he'd be doing if he were healthy.
When I was in Philly, I refused to be overworked and underpaid. To do what I did, rehab my butt off to get back in that Super Bowl, I did that for the organization. I did that for the team. I didn't do it for no selfish reasons. Coach and I had a disagreement. I had no idea that I had a TO tracking device on me with the Philadelphia media. I took Andy's advice as far as working out. So I brought my bench outside, and while they were asking me questions, I did some sit-ups.
Some would say this is starting to become a circus.
I love the fans.
Do you have anything to say for the fans that missed your autograph session?
I love the fans.
That wasn't really a pretty thing, I don't think.
The linebackers, we're doing a great job of playing the run, not getting muss on the pass rush, but
T.O. touchdown. Boy, they really split the receivers out, especially left here. Pass going out to the right, caught by Terrell Owens. Owens breaks the tackle, and he is going to outrace the secondary, and will get in for the touchdown. 91 yards.
I don't think I've seen one player divide a locker room, and it was divided like Terrell Owens. And once you divide the locker room, it's over.
Terrell Owens has been...
Didn't he? I think they're doing the press conference now as it popped in my head. I think he got into a fight with, was it Jeremiah Trouter? I think it was, the linebacker. I think he blasted him pretty good in his fucking high, big linebacker, Trouter. I guess we'll find out here in a second. It just popped in my head when I seen that. I forgot that he got in that locker room altercation.
Been suspended by the team for 4 games for conduct detrimental to the team. And he will not be returning to play even after the conclusion of that suspension.
I've seen players that have made some wrong decisions, but yet really come in and be great teammates, leaders.
Good old fucking Jerry. I seen them players out there. Goddamn Jerry Jones. Hey, you know, if you think about Terrell Owens, man, you talk about a great fucking movie. Great movie, man. Disrespecting the Dallas Stars, signing with the Dallas Cowboys, just coming full circle with everything. Incredible shit, man. You couldn't write a script with some of the stuff that went down.
Get your popcorn ready. Because it's going to be a show.
The same fans who were livid about him having the audacity to step on that star at midfield, all of a sudden they love him. Because as they were telling me, what he does off the field doesn't matter.
And Romo back, looks left, looks right, slant to the goal line. A great catch by Owens in traffic. And Owens will be flagged for putting the ball down like a pillow.
First and goal now. And the throw. Owens into the end zone for the touchdown. That's his donation to the Salvation Army Red Kettle Drive.
Off the play fake. Romo firing downfield for Owens. He makes the catch. Touchdown. Terrell Owens, a 99-yard drive. A 56-yard touchdown.
This drive started at their 22. Now from the Giants' 22. Going to the end zone. Owens. Can he hold on to it? Yes, he can for the touchdown.
34-yard line. Romo looking for Owens. He makes the catch and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrell Owens.
3rd and 19. Romo, end zone, T.O. open, touchdown. Owens left alone. Is it going to be 4? You bet. Touchdown, Dallas.
Owens in motion. And once again, Romo with lots of time.
Oh, I love it. What a great route. There's his popcorn.
Cowboys spread him out. Throw for the corner. T.O. Touchdown.
I care about the guy because he wants to win and he works hard. I mean, it's easy to like guys like that.
Show of emotion. It was my love for him as a person, as a teammate, and I really meant that.
It's my team. It's my quarterback. And if you guys do that, man, it's unfair.
Still can't figure it out. Just 4 rush again. Romo deep ball. T.O. in the clear. Got it. T.O. TD. Jeff Fisher's crew. Cowboys have only 1 first down in this game. Romo trying to change that, and he hits T.O. in stride. Terrell Owens, touchdown. Penalty flag on 3rd and 6, and Romo for Owens, what a catch. One of his best of the year.
We go into the off season, and I talked to Jerry. He said, "We got to part ways. This is where we are." That was it.
He thought he was bulletproof. Well, nobody's bulletproof.
On Thursday, the Dallas Cowboys released Terrell Owens, and everybody thinks if the Cowboys aren't going to keep Terrell Owens, then why would anybody pick up a guy who had worn out his welcome? Then the Buffalo Bills come by.
This is another new beginning for me, so I'm just looking forward to this opportunity.
With a 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 29-yard line. Flip for Owens. Terrell Owens down the sideline. He's gone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Short drop, and that's where they're going to try to go. T.O. has a step, Terrell Owens, and he's going to score 9.
Who was his quarterback out there? That wasn't J.P. Lossman, was it? I don't think it was. Who the hell was that? This number 11. I know it's not Bledsoe.
Short drop, and that's...
Was it Ryan Fitzpatrick, maybe? I don't know. Guys, help me out on that one. I don't know who the quarterback is on that last throw, not this one, the one they had the white jerseys. Number 11. Van Pelt, maybe? I can't fucking... Van Pelt was in the late fucking 90s when I thought, but I have no idea who that was.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Short drop, and that's where they're going to try to go. T.O. has a step, Terrell Owens, and he's going to score 98 yards.
You go through an off season where T.O.'s on the market. One of the greatest wide receivers to ever play this game. Teams that are desperate for wide receivers, and nobody knocks on T.O.'s door. How does that make you feel?
I really can't tell you how it makes me feel, but I understand why people didn't come knocking at my door. It's because of the perception of who I am as a person.
And that perception is?
It's not good. That's why I was on the street.
Here they come on the blitz. Palmer gets rid of it up the sideline. T.O. and he's going to score. Terrell Owens all alone to the end zone.
Play fake. Palmer looks backside. T.O. Terrell Owens. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Inertia and dropped by Clemens. And then picked up by T.O. Wow. That is a touchdown. His second of the day.
Steelers bring only 4. Palmer down the middle. T.O. TD.
If every time you go someplace, there's a problem, maybe you're the problem.
They're going to hold some of the antics against T.O. That's what the media do today.
It's a waste of time to try to explain to somebody who you are when they already have a committed misunderstanding about who you are. Maybe people that have followed my story, have followed my career, can see some inspiration in it.
There it is, incredible stuff. Checking out the career stats right here. Almost 1,100 yards receiving, almost 16,000 receiving, second all time. Why did I have third? I must have wrote that down wrong. Second all time, leading NFL career receiving yardage, 153 receiving touchdowns, third all time, 6-time Pro Bowler, and took way too damn long to get in the Hall of Fame at 2018 when he finally got in. That's very goddamn disrespectful if you ask me. But Terrell Owens, one of the best to ever do it. Big physical wide receiver. Just so much good shit. Him and Chad Johnson, man, the off the field, not off the field, but just the antics that they had was good times right there, man. Love the 2000s for as far as NFL. So many good characters back then. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. See you.